In the last video, we did arithmetic with functions, such as adding and subtracting and multiplying and dividing. Okay, what we can also do, just like where we started that video, if I wanted to find f of 1, I replaced the x with 1 and did the arithmetic. Okay, or if I wanted g of 1, I replaced x with 1 in the g function and did the arithmetic. Okay, I can do the same thing with function arithmetic. Maybe instead of being asked to find h plus k of x, maybe it says, I want to find h plus k of 2. So we can translate and do what we did on the previous page and say, well, that has to be h of 2 plus k of 2. Okay, now this is not the only way to get to the answer that we're trying to get at, but this is the most direct one. This is the one that I recommend over the other paths you can take. Okay, now I know how to find h of 2. H of 2 means I go to h, and every place there's an x, I replace it with a 2. So 3 times 2 plus 7. If I want to find k of 2, that means I go to my function k, and every place there's an x, I'm going to replace it with the number 2. Then the plus sign here says I'm going to take those two values and I'm going to add them together. So 13 plus 7 is 20. H plus k of 2 is equal to 20. Maybe it says I want to find h minus k of 5. Again, what that means is I'm going to find h of 5, and I'm going to find k of 5, and then the minus sign means I'm going to subtract them. So to find h of 5, sorry about my handwriting, 3 times 5 plus 7, 15 plus 7 is 22. To find k of 5, I replace x in the function k, I replace it with 5, and 20 minus 1 is 19. Okay, so that says I'm going to take the 22 and the 19, and I'm going to subtract them to get 3. Okay. It's going to be the same idea if I'm asked to multiply or divide. Okay, maybe I want h times k of 1, or maybe I want h divided by k of 0. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and see what you can do to get those values. Okay. And then when you're done, turn it back on and I'll put in the details. So h of 1 means I'm going to replace the 1 and the h function, the k, the x and the h function with the number 1. So 3 times 1 plus 7 is 10. If I want to find k of 1, I come up to k. Instead of the x, I'm going to put a 1. So 4 times 1 is 4, minus 1 is 3. Okay. Then if they're just touching each other like this, that means we want to multiply them together. So 10 times 3 is 30. Okay. H over k of 0 means I'm going to plug 8 or 0 into h and 0 into k. That does not look like a k, so I'll fix it. And then I'm going to divide. Okay, so h of 0 is 3 times 0 plus 7, which is 7. K of 0 is 4 times 0, which is 0 minus 1, which is negative 1. We'll just go with the scribble path today. Okay, so I have 7 divided by negative 1. Now, every time I have a fraction, all semester long, anytime it reduces to lower terms or there's a nicer way to write it, I need to go ahead and reduce it or write it that way. Okay. All right, there'll be one more video over what we call composition of functions, but this is how we add or subtract or multiply or divide. If I don't have the dual screen option here, if it says f plus or minus or times or divided by g of x, then I just add or subtract or multiply or divide the functions as they are, as their expressions in x, and I reduce or simplify the best I can. If there's a number there instead of the x, and I'm asked to add or subtract or multiply or divide, I put that number into both functions. I put the 2 into both h and k, or the 5 into both h and k, and so on down the line. And then once I get those numbers out, I either add them or subtract them or multiply or divide them.